Morning to you all. I would say that the growth that it was disappointing during the third quarter, mainly because of it's slow. One thing is at 1.5%, and it's not broad based. As you mentioned, it is concentrating among consumption, and within consumption is mostly about service sector, tourism related sector. So basically, if you look at the growth drivers going forward, it's still on the tourism sector, hotels, restaurants, food, beverage, and so forth would likely to recover going forward. But still, on a segment that normal people would consume, like clothing, footwear, things like that, would not recover that much. That's why it's not a broad-based, low agricultural income, farm income has been falling down, manufacturing sector, wage has been coming down as well. It's not growing that much. So going forward, I would see that there would be something that needed for the government to inject some cash transfers or money to help the poor, but it's rather targeted transfers rather than broad-based because, BBC tourism-related sectors has been recovering quite well.
Amonthep, this is JP Ong. That is exactly what, pardon me, what Prime Minister Seta Thavisin has actually indicated, that they want to ramp up more stimulus measures. But it seems that they are doing more of this, but there is a question as to whether or not there's some direction with regards to stimulus. The answer seems to be to just increase more cash transfers, introduce more tax incentives, and also more packages to boost tourism. Now, the question is, the Bank of Thailand has indicated before that we have to be careful because we need to make sure that fiscal discipline is intact, and we can't spend too much without making sure that these fundamentals are compromised. Do you think there's a concern that Thailand might actually be a bit hamstrung, for lack of a better term, in extending these stimulus measures while making sure that the fiscal fundamentals in the country are actually intact, which is something that the Bank of Thailand has rightly raised as a possible concern?
You're absolutely right. This is a concern for the Thailand's economy right now on the rising public debt. Going forward with the stimulus packages, and it's a big stimulus package going forward that would cause Thailand to be paying off the debt in the next 5 years. So in a way, we need targeted cash transfers rather than the broad base because going forward we saw recovery in the tourism related sectors. Manufacturing exports are recovering quite well, especially in automotive, electronics. Food industry has been recovering. But when we talk about service sector in the low income segment, SMEs in the countryside, they're not recovering that much given the low farm income. So that's why, with this rising public, household debt as well, rising interest rate environment, the Bank of Thailand would need to look at this one as the discipline for people to spend, especially for the government.